We begin with breaking news tonight as the search for a missing 2-year-old boy in a West Fargo neighborhood comes to an end.
The uncertainty surrounding the youngster had police scrambling in the 1500 block of 13th Street West for about an hour. But now officers say the child has been found. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly is in the area and has details on this wonderful outcome. Katie?
Mike, Andrea, as you said, I am currently in West Fargo in the 1500 block of 13th Street West, and we are able to confirm that that 2-year-old boy was found. We are currently outside of the apartment of West Creek Crossing Apartments, where multiple units have been on scene. Police confirmed that the child was found safely in the apartment building, but they're not sure how the child got out of his home. We have been talking to neighbors. One said the boy was found in a vacant apartment. For now, we aren't able to say how he got there or anything like that, but we are investigating and talking to more neighbors. We will continue to talk to neighbors and bring you more details as we receive them. But for now, reporting live in West Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
All right, we'll continue to follow it, and you can keep up to date on the latest on valleynewslive.com.
I said I'm gonna split that cat's throat, put it upside down on that grill of that truck.
Please,
Please what?
please do not do this.
Well, then, please record me sport.
A whistleblower sent us a graphic picture of a dead cat hanging on the grill of a truck in Detroit Lakes, telling us the Sheriff's Department had been investigating the death of the animal.
Valley News Team's Rose Itzkevitz went to check it out, and she joins us live in the studio to talk about what she witnessed. Rose?
Mike, Andrea, I knocked on the suspect about this, and that's when things took a scary turn. Take a look.
Picture, but a whistleblower's email showing a graphic image of a dead cat hanging from the grill of this truck had me knocking on the suspect's door.
Hello?
The man didn't answer at first, but a few minutes later he came out with knife in hand.
I said I'm gonna split that cat's throat, put it upside down on that grill of that truck.
The man tried to grab one of 3 kittens I saw in his yard.
Please,
Please what?
please do not do this.
Well, then, please record me sport.
That's when I called the Becker County Sheriff's Department. They arrived on scene minutes later.
The Sheriff's Office received a report yesterday, which would have been Tuesday, of somebody that had killed a cat and they hung it from their vehicle.
The sheriff saying earlier Wednesday that it's an ongoing investigation couldn't give many details.
It is disturbing. Like anything, I don't understand why somebody would do this.
But call records show the sheriff's visit on Tuesday involving the dead cat was actually their second visit that day. Just hours earlier, a domestic disturbance between the man and his wife.
Oh, bring him on. See what you can take.
Some of the man's threats toward me explain that.
Why would you do that?
So my wife ain't here. I said every day she's gone, another cat gets it.
The man threatening to hurt a cat for every day his wife doesn't come home. And the sheriff's team eventually cleared the scene, saying since the man didn't directly threaten me and technically has the right to wield a knife on his own property, they couldn't charge him with anything. But we looked into this man's records and found a long list of offenses, mostly involving traffic crimes, but a third-degree assault as well as some drug charges and a DWI. We'll continue to update this as the investigation continues. In the studio, Rose Itzkevitz, Valley News Live.
The sheriff tells us that there are specific Minnesota statutes against maiming animals. Once the investigation is completed, this case will be handed over to the county attorney, who will then decide if appropriate charges are necessary. A reminder about our whistleblower hotline. Call 701-237-6576 if you feel there's fraud or corruption in your community. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.
Nothing in the weather that would stop you from any outdoor activities this evening. You might need a jacket, though, later on. Let's get details from Nathan in our Wednesday night No Wait weather planner. Nathan?
And Thank you, Andrea and Mike.
Or
Good
Justin.
evening, everybody. We have partly cloudy skies across the region as of right now. Some rain just off to our west and some rain to our east into portions of Lakes Country. Other than that, we will stay mainly dry. Some of this shower activity near the Bismarck area might skirt our southern and western counties. And temperatures across the region ranging from the mid-50s across northwestern Minnesota to the lower 60s up and down the Red River Valley and out toward the Jamestown area. Winds mainly from the northwest, a cool direction at around 10 to 30 miles per hour. The winds will die down as we go through this evening, and we will start to clear out with temperatures really cooling off, falling through the 50s and then through the 40s with overnight lows into the low to mid 40s. Now we're entering a cool and possibly rainy pattern ahead. We'll have details coming up later in the newscast.
All right, thanks, Justin.
Police say search crews found a body in the river in Wahpeton this morning, and family members later confirmed the body was that of 49-year-old Keith Pfeiffer. He had been missing since late Sunday afternoon. Our reporter was the only one on the scene, as over 50 friends and family ground searched, as well as used a helicopter, boat, and multiple ATVs scouring the area for near his home. Those searches came to a halt around 10:45 this morning.
I'm so overwhelmed. The care, and when you talk to people, you can tell in their hearts that they're concerned.
Wahpeton police believe that Pfeiffer died of a self-inflicted injury, but as of right now, the case is still under investigation.
West Fargo police are looking for the people and vehicle in this picture, so take a look. Officers say they're believed to be involved in current investigations, so any information you have would be helpful. If they look familiar, please contact police. And Moorhead police are searching for Genevieve Thones. There are several warrants out for her arrest, including drug and theft charges and moving violations. If you know where she is, contact dispatch. That phone number, 701-451-7660.
People looking to get rid of old computers and cell phones had a chance to toss them today for free and for a good cause. Earlier today, residents dropped off their outdated and unused electronics at the Fargo Hilton Garden Inn. And for every one of those items received and recycled, North Dakota E-Waste donated $5 to the Homeward Animal Shelter. Organizers say events like these can also help people safely recycle their items without having to worry about identity theft, because a security program is run on all hard drives, which overwrites any personal data.
Of the desktop computers, almost 100% of that gets recycled because the case is steel, and then the board inside gets recycled. The power supply is steel and copper. The wire gets recycled for copper.
Printers, DVD players, fax machines, and cell phones were also accepted. Organizers say a lot of people came out today to donate their old goods.
A new streets project is in the works in West Fargo. Dozens of people came out to a meeting today that just wrapped up, talking about the future for Cheyenne Street. The project, which will kick off in 2020, aims to update Cheyenne from Main Avenue West to 7th Avenue West. The city says the goal is to create a vibrant downtown space that will encourage walking, host events, and enhance economic development in the area. In all, it's expected to take about 6 months to complete. We'll have reaction and more on this project tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10.
A groundbreaking was held today for the lights at Cheyenne 32. Officials say the complex will have 4 mixed-use buildings, a parking garage, and an entertainment plaza. The parking garage is expected to be complete in November of 2019. Crews say the first mixed-use building will open in January of next year, with 49 residential units and 2 floors of commercial space. Officials say the second building is expected to open later in 2020, with 36 2-story residential units and more business space.
We want it to be a destination location, so we want people to be able to come here for events, whether that's a concert on a Friday night and the next morning we turn it into a farmer's market. It's going to be transformable, it's going to cater to the public, it's going to be a very unique aspect of the area.
Officials add that the plaza's first concert is scheduled for June of next year.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, a stylish honor for a West Fargo High School senior in the Big Apple.
Temperatures near where they should be this time. We're up to mid-60s, but temperatures on their way down as we go through the weekend and to start next week. Details coming up next.